following is a presentation of GRS-TV.
Third and final call has been made for the boys 4x100 meter
23 UIL District 9-6A varsity track meet. Hello everyone, Steve Reeves here, joined by my partner as always, Bobby George. Bobby, I tell you, love this time of year, love watching track and field. Last couple of years, it's been pretty windy, but great weather today, not a whole lot of wind. We're looking forward to a great track meet today.
Yeah, it's about 78 degrees, sunny, wind is very calm today, and we get to watch a lot of excellent athletes that get to go out here and perform tonight. A lot of these kids, man, they go on and play, run in college, and then we've had a lot of guys and girls go on and be in the Olympics out of these events. So very exciting time. And, when we always look back, and look at this on air, these have the most watches out of any broadcast we do. It's all of these track meets.
Yeah, absolutely. Going to be interesting this year as well. Of course, this year with District 9-6A, we have 9 teams. So Wiley East, kind of is welcomed into the fold. We're just about set to get underway. Our first event, of course, is the girls 400-meter relay. Here are the lane assignments. In lane 1, we've got South Garland. Lane 2, Wiley. Lane 3, Wiley East. Lane 4, Lakeview Centennial. Lane 5, Saxe. Lane 6, Rowlett. Lane 7, Garland. And in lane 8 will be Naaman Forest.
On your mark.
So again, just about set to get underway. Our first event, the girls 400-meter relay. Looking forward to this one. Love the relay events, and we start with one of the best ones of all.
Yeah, Garland Saxe is the favorites here. Lined up in lane number 5. They ran it in a 48:59.
Looks like a good start. We are underway as the girls head around the first curve. It's set for our first exchange. Yeah, Saxe's made an early move here as they're going to secure the handoff there. The first exchange looks good. You see Saxe right there looking really good right now in the race as they come to the second exchange.
Everybody exchanged it real well here.
Boy, watch that inside lane there. It's looking pretty good here.
Yeah, they're making some ground up.
There's that final handoff, and right now it is
Wiley
Wiley in lane 2 that has taken the lead. We see Saxe coming up here towards the end as they approach the finish line.
What a great sprint by Saxe.
Yeah, Saxe's going to take this one. Wiley's going to come in second. It looks like Wiley East in third, so a great race to get us started. There's a look at our winners, Saxe High School, and here are the final results from the girls' 400-meter relay. Our next event, the boys 4x100-meter relay. Here are your lane assignments. In lane 1, North Garland. Lane 2, Wiley. Lane 3, South Garland. Lane 4, Saxe. Lane 5, Naaman Forest. Lane 6, Wiley East. Lane 7, Rowlett. And in lane 8, Lakeview Centennial. In the lane assignments for the boys 4x100-meter relay.
One of the most exciting events in track, I think. It gets the most people watching. It's so exciting watching these guys sprint and then hand that baton off. Always close finishes.
Set.
Looks like another good start for the boys 400-meter relay.
Yeah, watching lane 6, Wiley East. Preliminaries 43:23. That is an outstanding time. And then on the outside with Centennial 42.5. See how they race out.
Coming around the curve here for the second exchange, and As you said, Bobby, right there at the top of the screen, boy, looking pretty good.
They are cooking.
Yeah, you're going to see right there.
Perfect exchange.
Yep, exactly. We got two teams right out in front of everyone. That is Lakeview and Saxe right now. But I tell you what, coming up in lane 7, Rowlett.
He's burning it.
Or pardon me, y'all, that was lane 6. That was Wiley East. Boy, that is going to be a close finish. I believe Lakeview is going to take it. They certainly believe so. But let's take a look at it again. Here comes the replay and the final results for the boys 4x100 meter relay. Next event, the girls' 800-meter run. We've got 18 athletes competing in this. So I'm going to try to get through these names as quick as I can here before the start of the race. So here are our runners. We've got Abigail Perez from North Garland, Anya Dioria from Wiley, Gloria Cabuin from Garland, Hannah Shaw from Wiley, Abigail Bray from Wiley, Chloe Booker-Searcy from Saxe, Madeline Herrera from Saxe, Anna Ishin from Saxe, Olawabiusoyomi Ojo from Wiley East, Casey Marquez from Naaman Forest, Maya Ayers from Lakeview Centennial, Alicia Ford from Garland, Chloe Riggs, Rowlett, Lindy Bryan, Rowlett, Anya Jones from Rowlett, Reese Roberson from Garland, Riley Simon from North Garland, and finally, Madison Akers from Wiley East. Again, 18 young ladies competing in this race. This is a good one, the girls' 800-meter run.
Yeah, and that's 2 times around the track. They're able to start where they are, but immediately move into the front lanes, the first lane. And I think you want to look at number 1, 2, and 3, Abigail Perez, Arya Dioria, Gloria Kabumi. And those, they have been running so fast. They're running like a 2:27 in preliminaries.
Yeah, they're below 2:30, and that's, like you said, Bobby, really moving. It looks like another good start here, and you're going to see the girls converge here in just a moment, as you mentioned, to that middle, or pardon me, the inner lane.
Yeah, they have to get all the way around to the 200 mark, and then they can move through. You see the cones there. Now they can move on across to the first lane. And it's real important for this positioning, because if you're in the middle of the pack and everybody's trying to climb in towards you, everybody's got spikes on their shoes, and it's very difficult. You have to, like, break your pace to slow down or speed up. And a lot of times that little bit of break of pace will make you run out of breath, so, or lose your positioning on the track when you move around the track. You want to be on that inside track. Less steps, the better.
That's right. See him coming around the turn right there, and Abigail Perez there in the lead early on. Setting a pretty good pace here.
Yeah, she's got a nice pace. Doesn't look like she's struggling. She just hit the 400-meter mark.
Pretty good advantage right now. She's going to keep up that pace, or try to anyway.
Fourth place and qualifying for the area meet, Wiley High
See
School.
the rest of the young ladies behind.
Yeah, they're all bunched up right there, and the guys that are on the outside having to take a little bit extra step. That's a lot of steps when you roll it all the way around that 200 meters.
Boy, Perez has opened up a big lead right now.
Yeah, her stride is really good. You'll see her right here at the last, around this curve, this last curve here. That's when she'll start really taking off and then sprint that last 100 meters.
And as we mentioned, Perez had the best qualifying time, but well, she's got a huge lead right now.
Yeah, she's setting that at 2:05 right here at the 100-meter mark.
She's going to have enough to maintain her lead. Now it's just a matter of second and third
Can she beat her record?
Yeah, exactly.
She's at 224, 225, 225.
Well, here comes second place, Lakeview, and third place, young lady from Garland High. See the rest of the ladies crossing the finish line. There's your winner right there, Abigail Perez. Again, she had the fastest seed time, and she ends up taking the girls' 800-meter run. So let's take a look again at the replay and the final official results.
This is the first match of the girls' 100-meter hurdle. Girls' 100-meter hurdle.
Our next event, the boys' 800-meter run. Here are your lane assignments. We've got 16 runners in this race. Landon Wolf from Wiley, Zach Broomfield from Wiley, Logan Tabor from Wiley East, Ashton Hughes, North Garland, Benjamin Gear, Wiley East, Diago Santiago from Saxe, Demola Oluridu from North Garland, Carlos Ariage from Lakeview Centennial, Leonardo Elizondo from North Garland, Ethan Massey from Saxe, Bobby Leake from Lakeview Centennial, Nathan Moore from Wiley, Isai Garcia from Namath Forest, Jackson Dinkins, Rowlett, Alvaro Gonzalez from South Garland, Diego Juarez from Wiley East. And that is your 16 competitors in our boys' 800-meter run. Throughout the track meet, we will also give final results from some of the field events that have been held earlier. So we'll give those to you as the day progresses as well, just so you kind of have an idea of where the runners stand. And certainly, we'll also give updates to the standings as we can as well, just to give everybody on TV the updates.
You don't want to leave these guys out doing the shot put and the discus and the long jump. Man, those are some exciting sports out there too, and they've already some of those have already finished today.
That's exactly right.
On your marks.
We are set. You hear them tell the runners to get on the mark, and there we are. We are off. Another good start. The boys' 800-meter run.
Yeah, those first inside track 1, 2, 3, and 4, all in the prelims, were under 2:07. Landon Wolf was in lane 1 from Wiley. He ran it in 1:59, so a little under 2 minutes.
Yeah, sub 2. Pretty good pace there.
He's out in the lead right now.
Yeah, let's see if he uses the same strategy as we saw on the last race from Abigail Perez, and kind of really, get out there in a big lead and see if he can hold it off.
Sometimes you get out there like that, everybody else is chasing, and they burn up all their energy trying to stay up with you. And if you can handle it, and you know your pace, it'll wear these guys out. By the time that they get to that second lap, they get worn out and they'll slow back down for you. So we'll see how it works out tonight.
We come to the end of the first lap here. Wolf and Broomfield from Wiley first and second. Right now running in third is Ashton Hughes from North Garland.
You hear the wind's picking up just a little bit. You hear that microphone.
You're starting to see those top 4 runners trying to get a little bit of a lead as well, but again, running 1, 2, and 3. And I apologize, I mentioned that was Ashton Hughes. That's actually Adamola Oluduru and from North Garland in third right now. But boy, here comes one of the Wiley runners coming up here.
Yeah, Zach Brumfield's right on Landon Wolf's back pocket.
As we come around that final turn, you've got Wiley sitting right now in 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, it looks like Nathan Moore. He was in the 12th spot. All 3 of these runners run together all the time, working out together.
Yeah, they're going to take first, second, and third, it looks like. So Landon Wolf Zach Brumfield, and then as you mentioned, Bobby, their teammate Nathan Moore is going to come in third. Boy, so a clean sweep for Wiley there for the top 3 spots. There's a look at those 3 runners. Let's take a look at our replay and get the final results from the boys' 800-meter run. Our next event for the District 9-6A track meet, the girls 100-meter hurdles. Here are your lane assignments. In lane 1, Kennedy Wesley from Saxe. Lane 2, Caitlin Bogle from Wiley. Lane 3, Ava Bradshaw from Wiley East. Lane 4, Kelsey Horace from Lakeview Centennial. Lane 5, Kaylin Caruso from Wiley East. Lane 6, Ashley Lehman from North Garland. Lane 7, Imani Yarbo from Wiley. And in lane 8, Sarah Nolan from Rowlett.
Yeah, let's keep our eye out on lane 4 from Lakeview Centennial. Kelsey Horace, 14.94. She's going to be the favorite. And then in lane 5, Kaylin Caruso from Wiley East with a 15.10. Those 2 girls right there really hit the hurdles nice, got great strides. They do the little one step over the hurdle, and you can see it in their time. So those are 2 of the favorites in the event.
Yeah, those 2 in particular, as you mentioned, Bobby, 4 and 5 are the ones to watch for. You've got an outside chance on a couple of the ladies in lanes 3 and 6, but yeah, those are the 2 main ones you want to watch out for there, as you mentioned, Horace from Lakeview Centennial and Caruso from Wiley East. Girls 100-meter hurdles coming up. Girls are just about ready.
In my opinion, one of the hardest races right here because it's so competitive. People are so fast. And also, you got to jump over hurdles.
Girls in the blocks.
Set.
Another good start, boy. And you see lane 5, Kayla Caruso starts fast, but just like that, Kelsey Horace able to catch her. Boy, they're coming stride for stride down to the end. It's a sprint. It looks like Kelsey Horace is going to take first. Kaylin Caruso from Wiley East comes in second. Boy, great race there, Bobby.
Yeah, I think they got her marked at 14.5, and that'd probably be her all-time best.
So a great race, and here are the final results for the girls' 100-meter hurdles. Our next event, the boys' 110-meter hurdles. Here are your lane assignments. In lane 1, Emmanuel Evans from Rowlett. Lane 2, Cooper Troy from Wiley. Lane 3, Noah Miles from North Garland. Lane 4, Dominique Hall, Naaman Forest. Lane 5, Chauncey Reba from Lakeview Centennial. Lane 6, Brandon Bell from Saxe. Lane 7, Ben Stowell from Wiley. And in lane 8, Dave Nwashu from Saxe.
Yeah, Dominique Hall in lane 4, Chauncey Reba from Centennial are your favorites to win this one. Dominique Hall, 15.48 in prelims, and Chauncey Reba 15.74. Now we saw on that earlier with the women's race, they both blew away their preliminary times to win it. So we'll see if they can do the same for the boys. Good weather.
Yeah, no doubt. Keep an eye out. Also, lane 3, Noah Miles from North Garland. He also ran a sub-16. So those are the 3 to watch for here. We'll see if anybody else can pull the upset.
Set.
Boy, good start there for Noah Miles, but just like that, Chauncey Reba able to make up the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Hall has pulled ahead for Naaman Forrest, looking in pretty good shape as they come to the finish line. And yeah, Dominique Hall is going to take it. Boy, nice race for Hall, and Chauncey Reba right there as well as you see him give a congratulatory hug.
Yeah, 15 flats, what they have him, Dominique Hall racing there.
Boy, great race right there for those young men. And here are the final results in the replay of the boys' 110-meter hurdles. Our next event is the girls' 100-meter dash. And here are your lane assignments. In lane 1, Aliyah Bell from South Garland. Lane 2, Kayla Wildy from Wiley. In lane 3, Renaya Shoemaker from Lakeview Centennial. Lane 4, Hannah Lowe from Saxe. Lane 5, Samaria Jackson from Garland. Lane 6, Faith Lacey from Wiley. Lane 7, Precious Akpati from Wiley East. And in lane 8, Chioma Obi from Wiley.
It's important to note that if voters approve,
those are your lane assignments for the girls' 100-meter dash. And Bobby, who should we look out for in this one?
Yeah, I think you should watch Garland Saxe. Hannah Lowe in lane 4. We saw her earlier in the 100-meter relay, and she was the finish, the last runner, and we saw her come from behind and take the victory. And we looked at that time and said, man, she is really fast. So she's the only one that has a sub 12 in this race. She ran it in 11:57, and as it's been going on today, a lot of people are beating their record. So we'll see how she does.
Girls getting set here for the 100-meter dash. We should be getting the call here in just a moment. So, boy, some good races so far. Nobody's jumped early. We've had no DQs so far, so a good start to the District 9-6A track meet. Again, the top 4 qualifiers will advance to the area round.
This is one of those exciting races. I mean, when you ever in elementary all the way up, it's who can run the fastest, and this is what they're talking about, running the 100 meters right here.
There you go.
100-meter dash. Everybody lines up and watches you race. I mean, we're right beside all the fans. They're going to run right beside them. They'll be able to hear them screaming and yelling.
Lane 4, Hannah Lowe from Saxe. Lane 5, Samaria Jackson from Garland. Lane 6,
Just about set for the racer, announcing the athletes over the loudspeaker here at Williams Stadium in Garland. And we'll get underway.
On your mark.
Just heard the call for the girls to get on the mark, so they're just about set. Again, as Bobby mentioned, Hannah Lowe in lane 4 from Saxe with an 11:57 prelim time. That's the one to keep your eye out for. Also watch for lanes 3 and 5. Probably the stiffest competition that Hannah Lowe will get.
Set.
Another good start, boy, and yeah, Lowe was out quick, and she's taking a huge early lead over the rest of the pack, and she's going to take this one running away. Now it's just a matter of who comes in second. It looks like it's going to be Samaria Jackson from Garland in second, and then Renaya Shoemaker from Lakeview in third. Boy, a great race. You saw Hannah Lowe come out of the blocks quickly, Bobby. She never let up.
Yes, perfect start, and looked like a lot of girls had a great start, but Hannah Lowe just took off. Looks like they have her at 11.5.
Yeah, nice race for Lowe. And take a look at the replay here and the official final results from the girls' 100-meter dash. next event is the boys 100-meter dash. As the boys get set, we will give you the lane assignments here momentarily.
Lane 2, Cortland Scott from Saxe.
See everybody here, they come. They're coming in, getting ready to run the race. So we'll go ahead and give the lane assignments now. And lane 1 is going to be Braden Mancini from Wiley. Lane 2 will be Cortland Scott from Saxe. Lane 3, Amika Wilkede from Wiley. Lane 4, Harry Robinson III from Naaman Forest. And lane 5 will be Savion Hunter from Lakeview Centennial. Lane 6, Jamal Olford from Wiley East. In lane 7 will be a Carrion Champion from Rowlett. And in lane 8, Zion Chambers from Lakeview Centennial.
Yeah, look at lane 4 and 5. Very fast, 10.82 and 10.83. And then even lane 6, 10.9. I mean, those are some really fast runners. Savion Hunter and Harry Robinson III with those quick times from Naaman Forest and Lakeview Centennial. Lanes 4 and 5 and 6.
Yeah, this one I think is going to be a close one. Of course, it looks like Robinson in lane 4 is not going to run, so.
So Savion Hunter is going to be the 10.83 Lakeview Centennial, and then I guess you could look at lane 3. Amika Wilkede at 10.8.
Boy, and here they come. Boy, Savion Hunter had a good start. He's got an early lead here. Cortland Scott from Saxe looking pretty good as well, and I think that's how they're going to finish, 1-2. I think Savion Hunter there is going to be your victor, but Cortland Scott in lane 2 from Saxe, I believe, is going to come in second. A nice race. Well, Savion Hunter saw that opening, Bobby, and he took it, and what a great race for him. He got out to that quick start and was able to hold on for the whole race.
Yeah, they got him marked at 10.61. Boy, Scott, man, he's been sleeping. His time was 11:06 in the prelims. What a great race he had, 10.72.
So there's your top 2 right there on the screen. We'll take a look at the replay and the final official results for the boys' 100-meter dash. Our next event, the girls 4x200-meter relay. Here are the lane assignments. In lane 1, Garland. Lane 2, Saxe. Lane 3, Rowlett. Lane 4, Lakeview Centennial. Lane 5, Naaman Forest. Lane 6, Wiley. And in lane 7, Wiley East.
This should be a really close race. And it's always an exciting one. You know, they come all the way back around, finish right in front of the cameras here. And we've already been watching Wiley, lane 6. All those girls have been really fast today in all their other races. So they are the favorites. Preliminary time, 1:45. So Wiley is the favorite here in lane 6.
Set.
We are off. So the girls come out of the blocks around that first turn. Pretty even so far.
It's going to be a close race.
Yes, actually making up a little bit of ground there in lane 2 as we come up to the first exchange here. Nice first leg for the ladies. We can see Wiley now asserting themselves as they have really taken the lead here.
Yeah, lane 6, Wiley.
Yeah, Wiley East a close second right now.
Naaman Forrest in third. Centennial fourth.
Comes the second exchange. Wiley in first right now. Wiley East in second. Just as you said, Bobby, Naaman still in third. Lakeview coming up, however. Got nice clean exchanges here.
Lakeview Centennial has a 1 minute 46 second prelim time, the second best time in prelims. You see, they've taken over the third place spot.
Well, here we come for that final exchange. And right now, Wiley and Wiley East still running 1-2. Lakeview right now in third. Boy, bad.
They are coming on.
Yeah, bad exchange there for Naaman Forrest. That'll probably knock them out of the top 3. And here we come around that last turn.
Oh, Lakeview's coming along.
Yes, they are. And they have just passed Wiley East. And I'll tell you what, she's catching up on the first place Wiley.
Right here.
They have taken the lead. Lakeview in first right now, and she's going to do it. Crosses the finish line in first. Wiley in second. Wiley East in third. Boy, great race. And I'll tell you, you could really see there after that second exchange, Lakeview kind of coming on. They had a great exchange on the third leg there. And then that final handoff at a great burst of speed. Lakeview's going to be your winners here in the girls 4x2.
She had, too. You can see her right there. She gave it all. Exciting race.
Yeah, big hugs all around.
1:43 is their time.
Yeah, a great time there for Lakeview Centennial. Congratulations on the win. Here are the final official results of the replay of the girls 4x200 meter relay. Our next event is the boys 4x200 meter relay. And here are the lane assignments. In lane 1, North Garland. Lane 2, Rowlett. Lane 3, Lakeview Centennial. Lane 4, Saxe. Lane 5, Naaman Forrest. Lane 6, Wiley. And in lane 7, Wiley East.
You just got to keep an eye out for lanes 3, 4, and 5. Centennial, Saxe, and Forrest. They are the top 3. And it's going to be a close race here.
Yeah, also keep an eye on Wiley East in lane 7. They also ran a 1:28.
Yeah, all of these teams are going to be really close together. It's just the exchange. Can they keep it up during the exchange? Don't lose any time.
Yeah, clean exchange is definitely key. So we are off and running. Naaman Forrest, boy, a nice start here to the race.
He's feeling good. Look at that stride.
Come to our first exchange, and yeah, it looks like Naaman Forrest right now in first. Boy, Wiley East looks good as well. See him with the turn. Lakeview also looking good here on the early part of the race. Lakeview making up a lot of ground here. They look in good position here to be in first or maybe second as we come to the exchange. I believe Lakeview is now coming and taking first. Naaman Forrest and Wiley East running neck and neck right now. Boy, Lakeview's extended their lead. They are looking real good right now.
Yeah, it looks like outside lane's winning, but they got a little shorter track on the inside lane.
That's exactly right. As you get the final handoff, Lakeview hands it off first. They're in first. Wiley East in second. Naaman still in third. This is going to be a great race here toward the end.
Yeah, they're really close together here. Let's see who's going to be able to push it through.
Yeah, Saxe as well. Here comes Saxe.
Ooh, he is burning it.
Boy, is Saxe going to be able to catch him? Here it comes.
Does he have enough gas? Oh!
Boy, that is going to be a photo finish. Boy, Saxe looked really good on that final leg. And this is going to be a photo finish here, I believe.
200-meter relay in sixth place, Garland High School.
What a great race there. Now it's just, hey, let's wait for the official results. Right now they've got Lakeview up as the winner, but it's going to be really close here.
I don't think he realized that Saxe was coming up on him so fast. No one was around him.
You're looking at 2/100ths of a second here is what separated the two. So, what great race there. Lakeview and Saxe finishing first and second. Wiley East coming in third. Here is the replay and the final official results for the boys 4x200 meter relay. Our next event is the girls 400 meter dash. Here are your lane assignments. In lane 2, Maya Ayers from Lakeview Centennial. Lane 3, Tanatalua Obasa from Lakeview Centennial. Lane 4, Maranata Tadisi from Wiley East. In lane 5, Kate Templemeyer from Saxe. In lane 6, Anuli Iwuji from Wiley. In lane 7, Shelby Jackson from Wiley East. And in lane 8, Idu Abiagwu from Garland.
First call, girls 300 meter hurdles. Once again, third call.
Again, this is the girls 400 meter dash. Boy, Bobby, I tell you, we're already halfway through the track meet.
Hey, this race right here is one of the funnest races. But I tell you, it is one of the hardest at the same time. It's almost a sprint the whole way around, but it's also really a long distance run. And so it really takes a lot for these girls to get all the way around and have enough to sprint that last 75 meters to the finish line, especially if it's a close race. All these young ladies can really move it. They're all under 1 minute or really close to it.
Yeah, Maranata Tadisi from Wiley East had the fastest prelim time, as it, like you were mentioned, just under 1 at 59:42.
It should be a real close race. Everybody is separated by about 1 to 2 seconds. And today, the track has been running really fast. The weather's cooperating. Everybody's legs are warm because it's just warm weather. Everybody's running a little bit faster than they normally do.
Buddy set.
Set.
Another good start here, this time for the girls 400 meter, and we are underway. Well, a quick start for lane 7, Shelby Jackson.
Watch the stride right here for Wiley East in lane 4. She goes.
Yeah, there you see Maranata Tadisi from Wiley East is taking the lead here. Come around the final turn. Boy, she has really put some distance between herself and the rest of the runners.
Yeah, her stride is really opening up now. It's not like she's slowing down. Let's see if she's got some kick right here.
Yeah, she should have enough distance here to maintain that lead. It's just going to be a matter of who's going to come in second. Right now, that individual looks like it's going to be Anuli Iwuji from Wiley. She comes in second. Boy, and then a nice little pack of girls there to come in third. I believe Maya Ayers may be our third place winner, but there is the overall winner. That's Maranata Tadisi from Wiley East. Congratulations to that young lady. And here is the replay and the final official results from the girls 400 meter dash. Next up, the boys 400 meter dash. Here are your lane assignments. In lane 1, Richard Johnson from Naaman Forest. Lane 2, Brennan Borner from South Garland. Lane 3, Tajay Shaw from Naaman Forest. Lane 4, Luis Ainsworth from Wiley East. Lane 5, Elijah Walter from Lakeview Centennial. Lane 6, Daniel Smith from South Garland. Lane 7, Deshaun Mustafa from Rowlett. And in lane 8, Cameron Harry from Saxe.
Lane 4, Lewis Ainsworth from Wiley East ran a 50.63. He's the favorite. Elijah Walter from Lakeview Centennial, 51.27. And lane 3, Tajah Shaw from Naaman Forest, a 51.34. Those are your 3 favorites. Again, they've been running a little bit faster today.
Yep, that's what I was just about to mention, Bob. We've been talking about how, about a second faster seems like on most of these races. If that's the case, you're going to have some folks in the 40s here at the end of this one. So here we go. Another good start. We are off. Again, watching in particular lane 4, Luis Ainsworth and from Wiley East. When he's out to a good start.
Yeah, he's made up some ground.
He sure has. See him right there in the middle of the screen. Coming into the turn, yep.
Yeah, you'll see it right here at the turn. You'll see the outside lane slow down a little bit. They have a little further to run.
Right now, Luis Ainsworth is in first, but guess what? He has now been passed up by Naaman Forest Tajah Shaw. Is he going to have enough to hold on? And I think he's going to. He's going to take first. You're going to have Ainsworth come in second, and then Daniel Smith from South Garland is going to come in third. Boy, great race. And a nice job by Tajah Shaw there from Garland, Naaman Forest. Just like we mentioned, he shaved a couple of seconds off his time. It looks like he's going to finish around 49.4. Boy, great race for Shaw. There's a look at him right there. Getting congratulations all around.
Yeah, it's a big upset. I mean, he came out to run. He's feeling good. He drank a good protein shake.
He did. And here is the replay and the final official results for the boys' 400-meter dash.
Girls 300-meter hurdles. In lane 1, Caitlin Bogle from Wiley. Kennedy Wesley in lane 2 for Garland Saxe. Lane 3, Ava Bradshaw from Wiley East. Lane 4, Kelsey Horace, Lakeview Centennial. Lane 5, Zariah Moore from Naaman Forest. Lane 6, Amani Yarbrough from Wiley. Lane 7, Brooke Albalelli from Wiley East. Lane 8, Joey Marish from Rowlett.
And we are off lane 4, Kelsey Horace. We've seen her earlier. She had the fastest prelim time at 46.02. And she's definitely off to a good start here in this race. Zariah Moore from Naaman Forest in lane 5, also one of the faster prelims right now. You see them running neck and neck there as we come around the curve.
Well, it's an exhausting race.
It is.
Just when you're tired, you have to do a hurdle.
Horace and Moore continue to stay 1 and 2 here as we come to the final 2 hurdles.
Yeah, it looks like Horace has got a lot of energy, too. She's not slowing down.
Yeah, not at all here. Good jump over the last hurdle. They're going to finish 1 and 2. Kelsey Horace from Lakeview and Zariah Moore from Naaman Forest in second. Ava Bradshaw from Wiley East is going to come in third. Another good race where you saw that, Kelsey Horace and Zariah Moore, they're kind of neck and neck, Bobby, until they really got around that last turn. And that's where, of course, Horace made her move and really sprinted there towards the end. But a great race for her. And here are the final official results of the girls' 300-meter hurdles.
next event, boys 300-meter hurdles.
This is the second
Lane
call
1,
for the girls
Dominique Hall from
100
Naaman
meter
Forest.
dash. First
Lane
call
2,
for the
Dave
boys
Nwashu
200 meter
from
dash.
Saxe. Lane 3, Cooper Troy, Wiley. Lane 4, Jake Courtcamp, Wiley East. Lane 5, Jaden Young, Wiley East. Lane 6, Camden Love, Wiley. Lane 7, King Barib, Wiley East. And Lane 8, Chauncey Reba from Lakeview Centennial.
Lane 5, Jaden Young from Wiley
Boy,
East.
pretty close race here in the prelims. Both of the runners from Wiley East, Jake Courtcamp in lane 4 and Jaden Young in lane 5. Boy, really close there, within 0.2 of a second of each other, both under 42 at 41.48 and 41.61 respectively. So again, lanes 4 and 5, both from Wiley East. Courtcamp and Young, the two to watch here. But I tell you what, you've got a couple of other fast runners just on either side of them. Cooper Troy from Wiley and Camden Love from Wiley.
You can tell that these guys all practice together. That's why they're so fast. They push each other in practice, and they come out here and show up on game day.
Towards that first hurdle, here we come. Well, a pretty good race so far, as we see our leaders that we mentioned earlier right now at the front. There you can see them right there.
These hurdles are really high, too. For the boys' hurdles, you really have to put some effort to get over them.
Yeah, Dave Nwashu from Saxe, pretty good there at the start. He's starting to fade just a bit. Here we come.
Feeling the pressure.
Yeah, we've got one hurdle left, and here we come. This is Cooper Troy from Wiley. Oh, I don't think he's going to beat Jake Courtcamp, but well, it's going to be closer. They both leaned and lunged there at the end, but I believe Courtcamp from Wiley East is going to come in first, followed by Cooper Troy from Wiley in second. Boy, great race. Again, I mentioned Cooper Troy coming up there to be one to watch out for, and he pushed Jake Courtcamp, but I believe Courtcamp able to finish there as the victor. So
It looked like that last 50 yards, they pushed each other pretty hard.
They did, no doubt. There's our top two runners, but we will take a look at the replay here and the final official results for the boys' 300-meter hurdles.
Girls 200-meter dash. Lane assignments. Lane 1, Jada Simpson from Wiley. Lane 2, Peyton Brown from Saxe. Lane 3, Egypt Baxter from Wiley East. Lane 4, Hannah Lowe from Saxe. Lane 5, Marana Teadisi from Wiley East. Lane 6, Desiree Ism, Wiley. Lane 7, Makira Ford, Wiley East. And lane 8, Trinity Richardson from Lakeview Centennial.
Second call, girls 1600
Again, girls 200-meter dash.
Stand behind your blocks.
Hannah Lowe from Saxe in lane 4, the fastest prelim time at 24:33. So the one to kind of keep an eye out for here. Also in lane 5, Maranata Tadisi from Wiley East at 25:93.
Lane 3, Egypt Baxter from
And the two you want to keep an eye out for. Of course, any of these young ladies could certainly win this race, but those were the two fastest prelims in lanes 4 and 5.
We've seen Hannah Lowe run a lot of races today. Extremely fast. And she's got about a second or two on about everybody in this race.
Yep. What fast-moving track meet here as well, Bobby. We are down to our final 3 races here. We've got the 200, then the mile run, and the mile relay to wrap it up. So a fast-moving track and field meet here. Hope you've enjoyed it along with us at Williams Stadium. Again, the District 9 6A track meet. Top 4 winners will qualify for the area round and compete next week. Another quick start, boy, and you saw right there Hannah Lowe come out of the blocks very quickly. She looks to be in good shape as they round the first curve here.
Oh, yeah.
She is now in first and running very strong. See, the other lady's trying to keep up, but she's got a good lead on everybody right now.
Makes it look easy. That's a sign of a fast runner.
There is your winner right there, boy. Not much doubt about that one as Hannah Lowe came out strong and just really turned it on there. You saw her widen her lead, and she comes at first. Nice smile for the camera as well. See a couple of hugs in the background also, but another good race for Hannah Lowe of Saxe. Here is the replay and the final official results for the girls' 200-meter dash.
Boys,
200-meter dash. Lane assignments, lane 1, Santana Quinn from Saxe. Lane 2, Michael Mercano from Naaman Forest. Lane 3, Kendrick Hanks, Saxe. Lane 4, Corey Boyd, Wiley East. Lane 5, O'Shea Johnson from Garland. Lane 6, Brendan Haygood from Saxe. Lane 7, Elijah Walter, Lakeview Centennial. Lane 8, Tristan Hutchinson from Wiley. Again, the boys' 200-meter dash fixing to kick off here.
Yeah, the fastest runner in the prelims is in lane 4. Corey Boyd from Wiley East ran a 21.91. And then in lane 5, O'Shea Johnson from Garland, 22.34 was the closest runner from a prelim perspective. Also have one scratch, it appears. Lane 7, we called Elijah Walter for Lakeview Centennial. Looks like he's a scratch for the race, so lane 7 not involved. But again, the boys' 200-meter coming up here, and we expect another good one. Lane 4, Corey Boyd, again, the fastest prelim.
Well, if you can get in the 21 second, I think that's really cooking. That is a fast run.
Very fast.
I bet you a lot of them are going to get there today. This track's running fast. Their legs are warm. They've been running, you know, this spring in the cool weather. It's usually cool in the evening when they're running these races. It's very nice. Legs are warm today.
Got a good start here, and they are out of the blocks and around the first curve.
Oh, yeah.
Good move here
Boyd
by
coming up.
Yeah, Corey Boyd and O'Shea Johnson running 1-2 right now. And boy, coming on the outside as well, you've got Santana Quinn. Boy, Quinn's going to come in second, followed by Johnson. Of course, your winner is Corey Boyd. Santana Quinn, I believe they're in second. And then, of course, O'Shea Johnson there in third. So another good race. There's your winner right there in the middle of your screen from Wiley East, Corey Boyd. Another good race, and that will wrap up the boys' 200-meter dash. Let's take a look at the replay and the final official results. Our next event is the girls' 1,600-meter run. We've got 16 athletes in this race, and we're going to talk a little bit now about who they are. So we've got from Wiley, Liv Lambert. Also from Wiley, Abigail Bray. Anna Ortega from Saxe. Abigail Perez from North Garland. Hannah Shaw from Wiley. Madeline Herrera from Saxe. Oluwabasuyami from Wiley East. Layla Talbot from Wiley East. Anna Eishen from Saxe. Madison Akers from Wiley East. Doris Knizevic from Garland. Leslie Reyna from Garland. Ashley Rivera from South Garland. Ellen Harris from Garland. Riley Gerhardt from Lakeview Centennial. And Jennifer Gomez from South Garland.
And Jennifer Gomez from South Garland.
Those are our athletes in the girls' 1,600-meter run. Again, this is the mile run, 4 times around the track.
4 times. 4 times around. And about the second time, you just want to duck under a goalpost and hide. You don't want to finish this thing out. But these top 5 or 6 girls running this thing, I mean, they're 5:27, 5:34, 5:36. I mean, those are fast times for a man, much less these girls. They're really cooking it out here. They've got a really good group of athletes.
Yeah, Liv Lambert again from Wiley, who is our first athlete right there. As you mentioned, Bobby, ran a 5:27 in the prelims. The next fastest was her teammate Abigail Bray, who ran a 5:34. So let's see if Liv Lambert can kind of keep that distance or have that much of a lead here as we come around to the final lap. And here we are on lap number 1, and you've got your leader right there, Anna Ortega from Saxe. Keep in mind, too, Abigail Perez from North Garland, of course, was the winner earlier of the other long-distance race that we had, the 800-meter run. And she had the 4th fastest prelim time. Again, that was Abigail Perez from North Garland. But as you see right now, Saxe teammates there running 1 and 2 here as we approach the end of the first lap.
Yeah, now they've got to be real careful because when you first start, you got a lot of adrenaline and you're running really fast, trying to get out in front of everybody and set your pace. And a lot of times you'll get out there and wear yourself out on that first lap, trying to get in there and find your spot. It's real important to find your own pace, but stay kind of like in the front middle of the pack. Try to run nice and smooth. Big, long strides. Breathe. Don't forget to breathe out there.
See him here on the second lap. Pretty good pacing so far. You see our leader, Anna Ortega from Saxe, right now still in first. Madeline Herrera from Saxe, her teammate, again, currently in second, but she's about to be passed up here again as we are in lap number 2, so still 2 remaining laps to go. And pretty good spacing right now for the athletes.
Yeah, you see right there, she just kind of slowed down. She run out of gas. Giving up the lead there. You could switch up multiple times, but that Wiley group, you can tell they train together. You see 1 and 3, and 2 and 4 is Saxe.
Pretty good pace here as well as they continue to head here towards the end of lap number 2. That is Liv Lambert right there in first, followed closely by Anna Ortega, kind of running 1 and 2 right side by side.
Yeah, you don't want to be passing on the outside lane on the end of the track. You got to just stay right there and make your move once you get out on the straightaways.
Starting to see a little bit of distance between the top 3 and the rest of the pack. And we have passed the halfway point at this juncture, and here's where that fatigue starts to come into play.
Yeah, they're really running each other's race, not necessarily their own. And they're going to have to be real careful. They could fall back. Both have really good paces here.
Yeah, you got your top 2 runners, again, kind of pulling away, separating themselves just a bit from everyone else. And they are indeed running 1 and 2. Again, Liv Lambert from Wiley, Anna Ortega from Saxe. Got 1 lap to go.
Yeah, they're right at 4 minutes and 6 seconds when they hit that lap.
Abigail Bray currently in third. Hannah Shaw from Wiley in fourth as it stands right now. And then Abigail Perez in fifth from North Garland. But again, here's your top two right here. And unless something drastic happens, this is going to be your top two finishers.
Yeah, Liz Lambert kind of hit another gear when she hit that fourth lap. And right at the 150-meter mark right there, she's really opening her stride. She's finding it. She's trying to leave everybody else in the dust now. She's really opening it up.
Yeah, Anna Ortega has run a good race. She's starting to fall back just a little bit. Will she have, a little bit here at the end to try to catch Liv Lambert?
Looks like Lambert has just a great kick at the finish. She's got about 100 meters to go, and it looks like she's kicked it up another gear.
Yep, she definitely has. She's put a little bit more distance between her and Ortega, so looks like she is going to finish in first. Again, Liv Lambert, fastest prelim time, and she's going to cross the finish line in first place for the Wiley Pirates. And then Anna Ortega, great race for that young lady, had the third fastest prelim time, but ends up coming in second here. Abigail Bray from Wiley is going to pass in third, followed by Hannah Shaw from Wiley.
All really good times, too.
There's your winner right there. Congratulating, shaking hands with everybody else as we see the rest of the runners competing here towards the end.
Congratulations to all the runners. It's a very tough race.
The rest of the runners coming across. You see what kind of toll it takes. You see a lot of the athletes right there just laying down on the turf next to the track as we see.
Absolutely. They're giving it everything they've got. And even right here, this right here is a 5:45. I mean, that is a good time.
Great time. Yep.
It just shows the awesome athleticism of this group of ladies.
So as we see our last couple of runners approaching the finish line here, we will show the replay and give you the final official results of the girls' 1,600-meter run. We are back for our next event, the boys' 1,600-meter run, and here are the athletes competing in this competition. Hunter Jackson from Wiley, Caden Blitz from Wiley, Landon Wolf from Wiley, Benjamin Gear from Wiley East, Logan Tabor from Wiley East, Keegan Trussell from Wiley East, Brian Paderna from North Garland, Ethan Massey from Saxe, Carlos Ariage from Lakeview Centennial, Logan Fiveash from Saxe, Roman Robble from Saxe, Nahum Alahamehu from North Garland, Asher Ephraim from North Garland, and Jackson Dinkins from Rowlett. Those are your 14 competitors here in the boys' 1,600-meter run.
Well, at lane 1, Hunter Jackson, 4:18. Lane 2, Caden Biltz from Wiley, 4:20, and Landon Wolf from Wiley, 4:33. Those times are crazy fast. You can tell they all run together, train together, and must be pushing each other really hard to be the best they can be. I mean, those three right there, that is some fast times.
Yeah, 4:18, as you mentioned, the winning prelim time, if you will, Hunter Jackson right there on your screen. That, you're right, Bobby. I mean, that is just crazy good.
And I think they took first, second, and third on the 800 as well.
This is the first call for the boys 4x400-meter relay.
So just like we saw with the girls, you're going to see them all kind of bunched up here as we start the race, and we may see some separation as we continue on through these laps. Yeah, the top 4 competitors will move on to the area round. It'll be held next week, and boy, congratulations to all of our winners so far that are moving on to the area round. And again, the boys 400, or pardon me, the 1600 meter run right now.
I think you have a really good chance at area and all kinds. If you're running a 4:18 and a 4:20, I think those times right there are, you know, best in the area for sure.
Yeah, you can see obviously the top two right there that we just talked about. That's Hunter Jackson, Caden Blitz from Wiley running 1 and 2 right now.
Well, if they keep that pace up, they are really going to be good.
In second place, Anna Ortega from Saxe High
It's a
School.
pleasure to watch some of these athletes. I mean, they are just outstanding. Good to see
The
it.
district champion of the girls 1600 meter run with a time
Well, look at the distance there. That's a great shot right there on the camera of really the distance or the gap between those top two runners, and then really third and past. Just a really fast pace that they're setting here. You can understand why some of these runners have fallen back.
Caden Biltz, he's running right behind Jackson, and he's almost having to slow down a little bit. It's kind of, sometimes when you do that, you're having to repace yourself quite often, and it can mess you up. So he either needs to kind of get to the side of him or go ahead and try to pass him. You have to watch for those spikes coming up, grab you on the kneecap.
Approaching lap number 2. There we go. We have completed it for our first two runners.
Yeah, right at 2 minutes and 15 seconds.
Boy, Wiley, of course, as we mentioned, has the top 3 is running in third right now is Landon Wolf from Wiley. Again, just the gap is really wide between our top 2 right there that you see on your screen and number 3.
Yeah, but Landon Wolf running a 4:33 in prelims, that time is really outstanding.
Yes, it is.
And to see the huge gap between that and where Hunter Jackson and Caden Biltz is running right now is crazy. They are right next to each other, too.
Yeah, it's going to be a fascinating finish to this race. You know, you wonder if Caden Biltz is just kind of pacing, and then he's going to make a move here, try to beat his teammate Hunter Jackson at the end.
Well, they've got a great stride. I mean, they're making it look easy. That lean forward.
Hear the gun right there, signaling one final lap to go.
So that was at 3:20. So they're running right at a 4:20 pace. See if they have enough energy to push forward and make this last lap a little quicker.
We see the rest of the runners just now coming across the line. Again, shows you how far ahead our top 2 runners are. They're keeping, again, just kind of that same pace, just a methodical.
Yeah, but they just picked it up. Now look at him running out there now. They have picked it up. They're not running at that same pace now. They are really striding out.
Well, let's see if Biltz tries to make a move here. Here we go. So they're coming around that final turn. Yeah. Biltz is going to try to pass him up here. This is going to be a good race here at the end.
This is great. Teammate, oh, teammate. You know that second placer guy wants to win it.
Boy, I tell you what, he just passed him up. He's going to take it.
Woo! What a race.
Boy, Caden Biltz had a great strategy there, Bobby. He just kept pace with, you know, his teammate Hunter Jackson the whole way. Made his final move there on that last curve, and
yeah, it was like, you know, in NASCAR when they're drafting on each other. He just he was saving gas the whole time, and he was able to pull out and win it.
Boy, just now we have our third place finisher, Landon Wolf, cross the finish line, followed by Benjamin Gear from Wiley East, Keegan Trussell from Wiley East, and Logan Tabor. So it's going to be a top 6 finish for the 2 Wiley schools. Wiley's going to finish first, second, and third. Wiley East, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Got a couple runners remaining here on the track. They're coming around our final turn right now, but why don't we take a look at the replay and the final official results from the boys' 1,600-meter run. Our next event is the girls 4x400 meter relay, and here are the lane assignments. Lane 1, Wiley East. In lane 2, Saxe. Lane 3, Rowlett. Lane 4, Wiley. Lane 5, Garland. Lane 6, Lakeview Centennial. Lane 7, South Garland. And in lane 8, Naaman Forest.
And again, Wiley East, they're with the fastest prelim times, and they've been really a hard team to beat today. They've really stood out with, among the women's teams. And this is the ultimate team race right here. You got all of these. Everybody's got to run around the track one full time and then hand the relay off and keep going. And then by the end of it, everybody is cheering for their teammates. It's one of the best team races of the night.
Yep.
Lane 1 will be Wiley East. Lane 2,
just about set to get underway.
Lane 3, Rowlett. Lane 4, Wiley High School.
Wiley East ran it in 4 minutes 6 seconds, and Saxe ran it in 4 minutes and 15 seconds. Rowlett has ran it in 4:33, and Wiley 4:17. Garland 4:19. Lakeview Centennial 4:11. They're just super good. Everybody should be close. It should be a good, close race.
Yep, agreed. Wiley East again in lane 1, the team to watch for. But you're right. Anybody, of course, has a chance at this.
Yeah, they're only 4 or 5 seconds from each other, so any good day.
If you get a bad exchange from somebody, make up a lot of ground. So expecting a good race as the runners in the blocks.
Stand up.
They held them too long.
And reset here. And a little discussion here with our starter and lane 7. I think we're ready now, so
Stand behind your block.
in the 4x400 meter relay.
On your mark.
Here we go.
He's waiting for it. They're getting.
Set.
There we go. Another good start here. We are off on the girls 4x400 meter relay.
They had them sitting in that block so long, I thought they were going to have to stand up again.
Here are the current point totals in the girls division with this one final race remaining. 8th place, Rowlett High School with 14 points. North Garland.
Pretty good race right here, as you see.
High School with 33 points. Naaman Forest in 5th place with 34 points. Wiley East in 4th place with 75.5
Pretty
points.
even racers. They come around the curve. Looks like Lakeview Centennial looks to be in pretty good shape along with Wiley.
With 139.5 points. Currently in first, Wiley High School.
Also got Naaman Forest right there running really well. As we come towards our first exchange.
See if these exchanges are good.
Yeah, looks like right now Naaman Forest, Lakeview, and Wiley East all exchange at the same time. They look to be in pretty good shape here. Pretty clean exchanges there on our first handoff.
A tight race.
Yeah, now you see all the runners come together here. They're all trying to get that inside position.
Yeah, looks like Centennial's going to take it right here.
Yeah, they're in good shape right there. Wiley also right there with them.
This is the third and final call for the boys 4x400 meter
Strong
relay.
run on
I
this-
think you should be at the heating area
this
at
lap
time.
by
Third
Centennial.
final call, boys,
And Naaman Forest coming
4x400
up as
meter
well.
relay.
And
Just like we thought, it's going to be a really close race.
It is. Lakeview in first right now. Wiley East in second. Wiley East making a move, however. Again, they line the girls up here, ready for the exchange. So Wiley East right now is going to come in first on the exchange. Lakeview in second right now, but they're close.
Oh, they're losing ground.
Yeah, here comes the rest of the exchanges here, and Wiley East now starting to pull out.
Yeah, some of them lost a little gas right there on the last 50 yards.
Pretty good lead there for Wiley East. You see Wiley coming up here on Lakeview here to take over second place.
And she hold that pace. She was really running strong right there, Wiley. But then she kind of gave it up as the turn comes. I think she's going to take first if she's not careful here.
Yeah, Wiley East here in the lead, but I tell you what, they're catching up. That's Lakeview and Saxe. Saxe's now pulled into second place.
They made a lot of ground up.
Yes, they
both
did.
Second and third place.
Yeah, followed by Lakeview, Wiley, Naaman Forest, and Garland. There comes our final exchange there.
There's where it gets crazy. Everybody starts cheering for each other. It gets loud.
Wiley East with a pretty good lead right now, but Saxe and Lakeview in second and third. Kind of neck and neck here. Lakeview trying to make a move.
Are they going to be able to catch that final leg? I'm not sure. This has pretty good stride right there.
And they are definitely catching Wiley East here as we come around the curve. Well, this is going to be a fun finish here as they are closing the gap on Wiley East. Right now it's Wiley East, Saxe, and Lakeview, the top three.
Well, everybody's cheering them on here. Everybody's standing up in the stands.
Boy, here comes Saxe. They're making a push.
Is she going to get her? Oh, my goodness. Is there enough track left?
Does she have enough? Let's see. Boy, that's going to be close. And here we go for third.
Two great finishes.
Boy, so the battle for third between Lakeview and I believe that was Naaman Forest, that's going to be close as well. Boy, what a finish, and we'll see how that ends up. But, man, Wiley East and Saxe just right there together. It's going to be a photo finish. It looks like Wiley East is going to finish on top by 3/100ths of a second. Wow, what a race. And you see the girls laying down there, and well, what a fantastic finish there at the end. Here are the final official results for the girls 4x400 meter relay. Next event, the boys 4x400 meter relay, and this one we're going to have two heats in. Of course, as we mentioned before, District 9-6A, of course, this year with 9 teams, and we obviously only have 8 lanes, so this will be broken down into 2 heats. So here are the lane assignments for our first heat. You've got in lane 2, Naaman Forest, lane 3, Wiley, lane 4, Rowlett, and in lane 5, Lakeview Centennial. So again, this will be heat 1 for the boys 4x400 meter relay. We've got Naaman Forest, Wiley, Rowlett, and Lakeview in this competition.
On your marks.
This heat, Lakeview had the fastest prelim time at 3:32.
Yeah, all of these are really close. They're so close together. 3:32, 3:34, 3:33, 3:37. It's going to be a close race to the finish.
Set.
Our first heat is away. Again, Lakeview was the fastest prelim time, and they're off to a good start. See Naaman Forrest on the inside as well, kind of setting the pace here, but Lakeview out to this early jump on the first leg of the boys 4x400 meter relay.
Reminder to coaches and athletes, we will award relay trophies and team championship trophies following
He's doing
our
good.
last race this evening.
Looks like Centennial on the inside is doing good as well. He's making up a lot of time. They come on this straightaway, you'll see they're pretty close.
Yeah, Lakeview in first right now. You got Naaman in second, but you're right with the staggered starts. Pretty close right here. Here comes the first exchange right now. Naaman's made up the ground. They're going to hand it off first. Naaman right now in first, Lakeview in second. You've got Rowlett in third and Wiley right now in fourth as we have that first exchange completed. Boy, pretty good pace right there. You see Lakeview and Naaman out there out ahead a little bit of Rowlett and Wiley, but I tell you, Rowlett turning on the jets right here.
Yeah, he's making up a lot of ground.
Making up a lot of ground. Yep. Of course, now on this lap 3, you don't have to have your staggered starts anymore. It's just how you come up to the exchange. And this race has tightened quite a bit between, again, Naaman in first right there, Lakeview in second, Rowlett in third. Lakeview now takes over the lead.
Yeah, but look at this, Wiley coming up.
Yeah, that's Rowlett right there now in second. Yeah, you got it. So Lakeview, Rowlett, Naaman, and then Wiley just now on the exchange as we are in lap number 3.
Yeah. Wow, Rowlett just made up a lot of ground on that lap.
Yeah, interesting running technique here. He's staying outside like in lane 3 out there, so he's got a lot more to run.
Yeah, I don't know that he knew he had to do that. He needs to be on the inside lane.
Yep, agreed.
He's taking a lot of steps extra here.
Yes, he is. Because of that, he gets passed up again here by Naaman Forrest. So we still have Lakeview in first, Naaman in second. Wiley coming up here, and I think they're going to take over the lead here from Rowlett in terms of third place. But right now, Lakeview's got a big advantage and a big lead as we come to this final exchange. And you're going to hear the gun sound right now as we are on to the final lap. Lakeview in first, Naaman in second. You've got Wiley now in third, Rowlett in last currently.
Yeah, Rowlett's doing the same thing. He's staying in the outside lane. It's like, I don't know if they were told or not, but they had a great jump, got out to second place, and then all of a sudden they all stayed in their outside lane, and you just can't do that in this race.
Yeah, Lakeview's race to lose at this point. You can see the big lead that they have over second place Naaman Forrest. Naaman not even in the picture yet. There you go. Now you've got Naaman coming into the picture, but Lakeview in great shape here to win this first heat of the boys 4x400 meter relay. Lakeview crosses first. Here comes Forrest second. You've got Naaman. Should have enough to hold off Wiley. That's going to come in third. And then Rowlett going to finish off the pack here in fourth in this first heat. We have completed the finish line. Here is our winning team, Lakeview. And here are the final official results for heat number 1 of the boys 4x400 meter relay.
Again, we are running 2 times heats for the
Back for heat 2 of the boys 4x400 meter relay. Here are your lane assignments. In lane 2, Saxe. Lane 3, North Garland. Lane 4, South Garland. Lane 5, Wiley East. And lane 6, Garland. Again, heat 2 of the boys 4x400 meter relay. The fastest prelim time of this group was Wiley East at 3:29.
Yeah, all a bunch of them are really fast. You got Saxe in the second lane at 3:30. You got Garland at 3:30. These guys are moving along really quick here.
See, after the first turn there, it looks like Wiley East currently in first. You've got Garland in second. Of course, you've got the staggered lanes here on the exchanges, but Wiley East in good shape here along with Garland, and North Garland there right now in third as well as we come to our first exchange. There's our handoffs. You got North and Wiley East really running neck and neck. Garland right now appears to be in third, followed by Sachse and then South Garland. Now they can come to the middle if they want to do that. And so again, as we said, Wiley East in first right now, North Garland in second, Garland in third. Sachse coming up on third place right now.
Fixing to take the lead here on Sachse's taking over third place.
Yep, they have. Well, pretty good lead here for Wiley East. You can see a nice stride there, a nice run.
Yeah, great stride. I mean, they are really cooking right now. Need good exchanges here. Very close. Everybody's right together. Had a bad exchange right there for Garland.
North and Sachse running neck and neck. Sachse's about to take over second, and they do. Sachse running in second now, but boy, South and Garland closing the gap as well. Get Wiley East out to a big lead right now.
They have a lot to play with. They're so far ahead. Just don't mess up.
See what appears to be closing up just a little bit here, however. Garland now taking over fourth over South Garland. They're trying to catch Wiley East, of course, in first place. A pretty good race here. We're on to our final lap here, final leg.
This is it. Well, they had a bad exchange. Looks like Sachse really had a good exchange.
Yeah, Sachse moves a little bit closer to first as they're coming up on Wiley East here.
Yeah, Wiley East had a bad exchange right there, so it looks tight.
Well, look at the gap closing in a hurry. Will they have enough? Garland looks to be moving into third place ahead of North Garland here as well. But well behind first and second, however.
Yeah, Garland was able to get ahead of North right before the curve. Oh, we're going to have two tight races here.
Wiley East and Sachse, here we go. Sachse going to try to make a move here.
Oh, Garland's picking up speed. They have enough.
Yeah, they're going to have enough to hold off. Wiley East is going to come in first. Sachse in second. Garland in third, followed by North Garland, and then South Garland coming in fifth. Boy, good race there, and you saw that gap close on that last leg. Man. Boy, and a great race there, but Wiley East holds on to win that heat. Again, the top four timed finishers move on to the area round, but great race there on our second heat of the boys 4x400 meter relay. And here are the final official results along with the replay. Boy, what a great meet here at Williams Stadium, the District 9-6A varsity track meet, and great results. Let's go quickly over the women's team standings here. So in 8th place, Rowlett with 14 points. 7th place was North Garland with 33. 6th place, Garland with 35 points. 5th place, Naaman, 42 points. In 4th place, Lakeview Centennial with 94 points. Wiley East came in 3rd in the team totals for the girls, 95.5. Wiley in second with 151 points. And your winner for the women's team rankings, you've got Saxe High School with 155.50 points. So congratulations to the Saxe Lady Mustangs. They are the team winners tonight for the girls events in the 9-6A varsity track meet.
Yeah, there were some great runs tonight, and all throughout. We only saw the track running, but they were out there doing discus and shot put and all the field events, long jump, high jump. Just congratulations to all the athletes out there tonight.
If we take a look now at the boys of the men's team rankings, here we go. We've got 9th place was Garland. They finished with 12 points. Then a tie for 7th place between South Garland and North Garland. They both finished with 19 points. Rowlett finished in 6th with 32. Lakeview in 5th with 82.33. Saxe just above them with 82.5. Wiley East came in 3rd with 96.16. Naaman Forest in 2nd with 105. And in 1st place, the winner of the men team rankings for District 9-6A, the Wiley Pirates with 172 points. So congratulations to Wiley and the men's team there for winning the team totals at the District 9-6A track meet. Bobby, to wrap it up, Wiley in the men's, Saxe in the ladies. Great competition here tonight. We saw some really great races, wonderful weather, just a great atmosphere today.
Yeah, love this time of year, and the athletes do too. I mean, it's just been a great track meet tonight, and congratulations to all the winners.
Yeah, again, just to mention the top 4 in each one of those events advance next week to the area round. We've enjoyed being with you tonight. For my partner, Bobby George, I'm Steve Reeves. Thanks and good night from Williams Stadium. We'll see you next time.